here I come.
Oh.
Here I come.
Oh.
Okay, you fucking horse's ass. Let's get you over to wardrobe. What the fuck was that?
Rick Dalton rehearsal tape starting in 5, 4, 3.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is Quentin Tarantino's love letter to Los Angeles in 1969. It captures the final days of Hollywood's golden age, just before a new generation of filmmakers began changing cinema, and the tragic murder of Sharon Tate shocked the world.
In California, 5 members of a so-called religious cult, including Charles Manson, the guru or high priest, have been indicted in the murder of Sharon Tate and 6 others.
Even the film's title pays tribute to Sergio Leone, the legendary director whom Tarantino considers the greatest maker of spaghetti westerns. Once the story was finished, the next challenge was finding the right studio. Several major studios wanted the project, but Sony ultimately won by offering Tarantino complete creative freedom, a $95 million budget, final cut, and even the rights to the movie after 20 years.
100%.
Tarantino later said regaining ownership of the film was the most valuable part of the deal, making it one of the most unique contracts of his career. The film also marked a major turning point behind the scenes. Every Tarantino movie before this had been produced through Harvey Weinstein's company. But after Weinstein became the center of a massive sex scandal and was later convicted and sentenced to prison, Tarantino needed a new producing partner.
Why should that surprise anybody? When the hell has America, ever been fair? We might be right every once in a while, but we're very rarely fair.
David Heyman, best known for producing the Harry Potter films, stepped in and later described working with Tarantino as one of the highlights of his career.
It was about as much fun as I've ever had on any movie in my life.
With the production team in place, Tarantino turned to the cast. From the very first draft, he wanted Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt to star together.
They look like a couple of dorks.
At one point, Tom Cruise was considered for the role of Cliff Booth, but DiCaprio and Pitt both signed on, even accepting lower salaries to make the project happen.
Come on, man. You don't believe that old shit, do you?
Margot Robbie completed the lead cast as Sharon Tate. Robbie's performance was given an extra level of authenticity thanks to Sharon Tate's sister, Deborah. She visited the production, shared family memories, and even lent Sharon's real jewelry to the filmmakers.
I know I'm playing a real-life person and, people still love Sharon, and I really wanted to be able to honor her memory with the best of myself.
Although Sharon has very little dialogue, Tarantino said she wasn't meant to carry the story. Instead, she represents the happiness and innocence that existed before tragedy changed Hollywood forever.
She has a few of the qualities that Sharon has. She's very disarmingly beautiful, but also she has that special kind of both presence and personality, of just sweetness and enthusiasm.
Rick? Oh, is that your son?
No, that's my stunt double, Cliff Booth, yeah.
The casting was complete, but creating Rick Dalton and Cliff Booth required just as much thought. Rick Dalton wasn't based on one actor alone. He represents a generation of television Western stars whose careers began to fade as Hollywood changed.
Rick Dalton is sort of holding on to the past, but then realized he's actually a Hollywood relic as the 60s come in and the sort of hippie wave and the long-haired androgynous types sort of start to dominate the industry. And a lot of what I worked with Quentin on was the sort of self-inflicted torture that I think Rick has within himself.
Tarantino combined traits from several real actors, including Ty Hardin, whom he once described as a poor copy of Steve McQueen, Ralph Meeker, and Pete Duell. Like Dalton, Duell starred in a TV Western, struggled with drinking, and lost his driver's license after a drunk driving accident. Cliff Booth was inspired by several real-life Hollywood stuntmen from the era.
Hey, you. What's your name?
Me?
Yeah, you.
My name's Cliff. I'm Rick Dalton's stunt double.
His friendship with Rick, however, came from the real-life relationship between Burt Reynolds and his longtime stunt double, Hal Needham, whose partnership became one of Hollywood's most famous.
Gina, Gina, Gina. The face in the misty light.
Hello, Mr. Shores.
Hello.
Another legendary actor joined the production when Al Pacino was cast as Marvin Schwartz. Tarantino wrote the role specifically for him, and Pacino's memorable restaurant conversation actually began as a short one-act play before finding its place in the screenplay.
Ping, pow, zoom, zoom.
But casting the right actors was only half the challenge. With the cast complete, Tarantino focused on recreating the Los Angeles he remembered from childhood. He reunited with cinematographer Robert Richardson, while production designer Barbara Ling transformed the city into a convincing version of 1969. Vintage theaters, storefronts, signs, posters, and even book covers were carefully recreated to bring the era back to life.
What was great is how much Quentin and I both saw how we could put Hollywood back to where it was at a certain period of time.
This is Quentin's vision of this fantastical Los Angeles. At the same time, it's the real world. So we gave it a twist of the feeling of what that time was.
One of the biggest challenges was Hollywood Boulevard itself. Business owners had to be convinced to temporarily restore the fronts of their buildings for filming. The results were so convincing that many owners chose to keep the restored facades even after production wrapped. Recreating the city was impressive, but some locations demanded even greater attention.
Come on.
Tarantino later called the rebuilt Spahn Ranch one of the best sets he had ever created for any of his films.
Welcome to our community.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you for giving our precious pussy a ride home.
Think nothing of it.
We love pussy.
He praised both the detailed reconstruction and the casting, saying the ranch felt naturally creepy without anyone trying to force the atmosphere.
It was really dirty and grungy, and then the environment felt so authentic.
Barbara Ling did a magnificent set. I mean, she really made the Spahn Ranch come alive. And then the environment was like right on the money.
The illusion was completed through costume design. Ariane Phillips recreated the wardrobes of real people like Sharon Tate, Roman Polanski, and members of the Manson family while designing original looks for Rick Dalton and Cliff Booth. Rick's clothing reflected a man clinging to his glory days, while Cliff's more relaxed style showed someone comfortable embracing change.
You know, Rick is a good-looking guy, came out to Hollywood, wanted to do Westerns because he knows he looks good in a cowboy outfit. He likes playing with guns. He likes riding horses. He knows he looks good on a horse. And now it's 1969 and the culture has changed.
Whoa, whoa. Hey.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
Here, put these on. Don't cry in front of the Mexicans.
Not every creative decision pleased audiences. One of the film's most controversial scenes featured Bruce Lee. His family criticized the portrayal, and Chinese authorities wanted the scene removed before the film could be released there.
Whoa!
What's up, babe?
Hey, Randy.
Cliff.
Tarantino refused to alter his vision. His commitment to old-school filmmaking also extended to the visual effects. As expected, Tarantino kept CGI to an absolute minimum. The only major digital effect appears when Rick Dalton replaces Steve McQueen in The Great Escape. Even the drive-in theater near Cliff's home was created with practical miniatures instead of computer-generated imagery. And as with many great films, some of the best moments weren't planned at all. Leonardo DiCaprio's reaction to the flamethrower was completely genuine.
All right, that's too hot. Anything we can do about that heat?
Rick, it's a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt improvised the line,
Hey! You're Rick fucking Dalton. Don't you forget it.
while DiCaprio also improvised Rick Dalton's emotional breakdown inside his trailer,
You're sitting there like a fucking baboon.
creating one of the film's most memorable performances. From painstaking recreations and practical effects to unforgettable performances and improvised moments, every detail helped bring Tarantino's memories of 1969 back to life. More than just a film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood became his love letter to a Hollywood that no longer exists.
Quentin really did make a love letter to the city of Los Angeles and that period and to this industry and the people who came before us that allow us to do what we do. It's pretty special.
Rick fucking Dalton.